Welcome to the screencast where I'm going to show you how to create a citation document and how to turn it in as part of a Google Classroom assignment. We're going to use Easybib for this to help us cite some pictures that we're looking up for a presentation. So here I am doing a Google image search. I searched the word turkey. I want to remember to use my search tools and make sure I change usage rights to labeled for reuse. This only then returns results of pictures that are labeled for reuse, pictures that I can use as a student creating a project or a slide presentation. This also helps to avoid you breaking any copyright. So this is the way you should be searching images when you use Google image search. So let's find a picture. Let's say I want to use this picture right here. When I click on the picture in the Google image search, I'm still in Google. To get to the actual picture, I'm going to go to the Visit Page button. So I'm going to click Visit Page. So now this picture looks like it's hosted on a site that's called Public Domain Images. Looks like there is some information below the picture here. Author, that might come in handy later. The size of the picture, there's a download button. Some image searches take you to a page where you can click on the size of the picture you want and it'll download to your downloads area. That's super handy. Another way to get this picture into my presentation, I might click and hold and drag this if I'm putting it onto a slide presentation and drag and drop it over and then drop it on a slide. That works as well. So now that, oops, let me hit the back button there. Now that I'm at the page where the picture is hosted, I want to use the Easybib extension, which is up here in my extension bar. It's a little orange book. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to make sure that I am logged in before I start using this. So when you click on the little book, there's a link here that says log in. I'm going to make sure I'm logged in if I don't see my name. When I click login, it's going to open another tab to Easybib. And this is the login page. Because this is part of your school work, you should click sign in with Google. You don't create a username and password. You just click the red sign in with Google button. So that's going to get me into Easybib. I want to make a project where I store all my citations for this project. So I'm going to click on new project and I'm going to call this Turkey Presentation SS so that I know this is for my social studies class. Subject, I can choose social studies. I don't need to necessarily fill in all this. Make sure MLA is set. I think that's the default. And hit create. This is now adding a project, and this will come in handy. This is how you're going to tell Easybib where your citations should go. So that's creating the project for Easybib. When I go back to the picture, I'm going to again click on the extension. Notice it still says login, but there is a refresh arrow for this. Because I signed in another tab, I can click this little refresh arrow. And now it says that Chad Kafka is signed in. And it shows me a drop-down of any of my projects that I might have in Easybib. So for this citation, I'm going to click on the extension. I'm going to choose the Turkey Presentation Project. And now I'm going to click Cite on Easybib. That's going to open another window that is going to pull in whatever data it can from this page. As I work down here, there might be some information that gets auto-filled in, but I might need to fill in some information. I'm going to start here at source type. This just says content published originally on a website. Okay, that's okay maybe, but there is a choice if you're just searching images or citing images, you want to choose digital image. So let's pick that. It's still going to auto-populate some of the information in here. So it brought in the title of wild male turkey, bird close up. The author or contributor. Did I see an author? I think I saw an author. If I scroll down here, sometimes below the picture, you might see a byline of the author. So here's this guy, Robert Burton. So let's just type his name in since it didn't pull in. Robert doesn't have a middle name listed. Burton. And you can see what it's doing over here is it's building my citation on the side. I can make this window a little bigger if I want to see what that citation looks like. It pulled the website title. That's great. Publisher sponsor. I don't see anything that leads me to that. So I think I can leave that one blank. URL does pull in. That's obviously very important. Display the URL. We're going to click yes for that. So that way, if your teacher needs to click back and see where you got a picture from, they can just click a link to do that. So make sure you choose that. Electronically published. This says uploaded 9 months ago. So we're shooting this video here in December. So let's just put March in here. Again, this is all just giving credit back to where credit is due. So we'll say that this was built in March or added in March. And now I click create citation. So what this did, oh, it looks like it goofed. It put it in something called new project by the date. I wonder why that happened. Well, let's fix that. Let's copy this. Over here, let's see if we can put this into Okay, so if this happens, sometimes Easybib gets confused on if you're signed in. So this says new project. I want this in my Turkey project. If I come down here and I click on this to select the citation and I choose when checked, I can choose here, I want to copy this into another project. So I'm going to choose that and put this in my Turkey presentation file because I want to keep all my citations together. Because what's going to happen in the end is I'm going to cite a few things and then I'm going to upload that document into Classroom. So sometimes that is a little bit of a glitch that happens. So pay attention to what project you're putting this into. So you would go and continue on. You would find other pictures, other images, and you would use Easybib to help you cite those pictures. Back up here. Let's just pick another one real quick. Visit page and click my Easybib. Choose my Turkey presentation. Let's try cite. Let's see if this one works. Okay, I'm going to choose digital image. Did it pull in an article title? It did not. This says Turkey Bird is the name. Turkey Bird J3. And website says Wikimedia Commons. No publisher. URL didn't copy in either. So sometimes, as you can see here, what I'm doing is I'm having to copy and paste the information into my Easybib citation maker. Let's see if there's a date on here. March 2012. March 2012. There was a date here, 28. And date accessed. I can just click this today. And that fills that in. So now let's create this. Let's see if this adds in the right presentation. Good, that one added into the right presentation. Okay, so now what I need to do is after my project has been created, I can do this either in this window, or if you ever want to get into a bigger window, you can click the Easybib extension and go to View Bibliography. That'll take you over to Easybib. So here I am in my Turkey presentation. I want to export this entire file now of my citations. I want to save this to my Google Docs. So I'm going to click Save, click Export, and then I click Save to Google Docs. I'm going to allow this to occur. And it says the file was successfully uploaded to my Google Docs. Go to Google Docs. So let's go take a look and see what that file is that got created. So here is the works cited for any images that I looked up. Here's the file type. Now here's one thing, or the file name rather. You should change the file name so that your teacher knows whose file this is. So I'm going to click up here in the title. And if I was doing this for 6th grade, for Shesky's class, I put my last name. And this is going to be my Turkey citations. So now that file is in my Google Drive. Now how I add this into Classroom, if I go to my Google Classroom, I'm going to find the assignment that my teacher gave. So here's the assignment. I'm going to click Open. And on that assignment page, there's a button here that says Add. So I can actually add a file from my Google Drive into this assignment. So I'm going to click Add, choose Google Drive, and I'm going to pick that, because I know Turkey's in the name. I'm going to search Turkey just to get there quicker. I'm going to pick that file and add that in. So now my teacher can see that as part of this assignment. And then I will add all other pieces if I have to add something else. Maybe my teacher wants me to add a slide presentation or something else. I want to make sure I get all the pieces in there. And then you only click Turn In once you have all the pieces. So that is how you can make your citation doc and add it to a Google Classroom assignment. Thanks for watching.